how's it going? It's Danielle. Welcome back to my channel. We did it. We passed the 3-year mark. I am officially almost at 4 years actually of having these locks in. So I wanted to give you guys an update on what's new, what's changed, where are we going with this. So yeah, let's get into it. So if you're new here, welcome. But I'll give you kind of a rundown on this set of locks. This is actually my second set of locks. I started these in June of 2019 with having like this much hair. I have very little hair. The very minimal amount of hair you need in order to start locks is what I had. My first set of locks were pretty much almost the same length as these, maybe even a little shorter. They were started on braid locks, so they were started with actual length versus these locks were started from nothing. So the reason why I am on my second set is because I actually lost my hair due to a medication I was taking, and that medication was for my autoimmune condition symptoms, and the autoimmune condition I have is called sarcoidosis. So that's kind of the gist of it. And so started from scratch, literally started from the bottom. Now we're here and I'm so excited about it. Like I got length. It's in a ponytail right now, but I got length, okay? I really want to get like, anyways, we'll get to that after. So in this video, I kind of just want to go over all the things that I've been doing, things that I've changed, what's new, what's happening, and then kind of want to talk about some goals I want for my hair as well. So let's do this. So first, I have combined a few locks, and I've also technically created some locks that weren't there before. So I will have to do a lock recount. I'll do that in a separate video, but I will have to do another lock recount because the amount of locks I started with when I did this set of locks, and I have a video on like that lock count, I don't think the number is the same. Whether it's above or below, I definitely don't think it's the same. So I'll have to do another lock count. So the amount of locks I have definitely changed. If you've seen my previous videos, generally, or before I used to say, I never locked this part of my hair because it's a very tender area. And so these two sections were always loose and I just had like coils or curls that came down. And if I ever wanted to put it away, then I could just, you know, I could just twist them, put them up if I wanted to, so on and so forth. So for the longest time, I actually didn't have those areas of my hair locked. So now they're locked. So I guess that's like +2. But in like almost a whole row in the back, and then there's one in the front here, I've combined them. So that's like minus maybe 4 or 5, right? So again, I'll have to do another lock count, but that will be in a separate video. So my lock count has definitely changed. Now in regards to the products I use, pretty much the same thing, nothing's really changed. If you know me, you know that I'm a very simple person and that does not even change when it comes to the hair products I use. I really just use the bare minimum. I shampoo, condition, usually using Aussie products because not only are they affordable, but they just make my hair feel really good. I'm not a natural in the sense that I only use natural products. I was at one point, then I just got tired and things got expensive and it just is what it is. Right now we're using things that work that aren't too damaging, of course. We're using things that work that aren't gonna break the bank and that just help me carry on with my day-to-day life. Because let's be honest, half the reason why I got locks, not just because I love them, but because I needed my life to be easier. So the products I'm using are relatively easy. In regards to which products within the Aussie line, it's really just any shampoo or conditioner, sometimes a curl, sometimes a smooth, as long as it's hydrating. So that's what I use for shampoo and conditioner. In regards to like everyday moisturizing, I just use a spray bottle with water and whatever oil I have on hand. So lately it's been avocado oil. So it's just regular spray bottle, which actually used to be a face mist type of toner bottle that I had. Then I emptied it out, clean it. So now it's just water and some oil. Occasionally I'll add some rose water, and that's like maybe once a year. Like it's not often. Again, I'm very simple. It is what it is. So yeah, shampoo and condition. I don't use any leave-ins. I do use like water and oil to kind of wet and seal at the same time. I'll do that every day, every night, every other night type of thing right before I put my head wrap on. And that's really it. Like I don't use a lot of products. That hasn't changed, so that's staying as is. I do use Eco-Styler gel occasionally, and I'll get into how I used it recently. A lot of you will not be proud of me, and I'm not proud of me, but it is what it is, okay? We're learning and we're growing and we're doing our best. So I do use Eco-Styler gel for my Eco-Styler gel for my edges. So that's generally how I do it, and then I'll just put a scarf on. And yeah, my hair is very thin. I have very thin hair. I may have a lot of it, but I have thin hair. So Eco-Styler does enough for me that it'll last a decent amount of time, like throughout the day, if I need to like go out or something like that, like something fancy. Every day-to-day life, I'm not using Eco-Styler. But if I'm going to an event, I can put Eco-Styler and it's fine. In the summer days, it'll last a decent amount of time, and then it eventually just like curls up, but I don't really care. I don't really use like thick or hard like edge control for my hair, just because my hair doesn't need it, and it easily sways whichever way I tell it to, as long as there's some kind of product there. Okay, so the biggest change, which only happened last week, literally it's been 1 week, last Sunday. Today's Sunday, I'm recording this, last Sunday. I retwisted my hair. So I've been interlocking for 3 years and a bit, but this time I retwisted. So I twisted my roots rather than interlocking, which is huge for me, okay? For one, I'm obsessed with how your hair looks like when it's retwisted. And as I said, I have very thin hair and it tends to just sprout and frizz all the time. And like, I get it. Love your locks the way they are, love your hair the way they are. But like at the same time, sometimes you just want a more put together look, okay? Anyways, so I love the look of retwists. I love the fact that it's just so much easier to do. Not like interlocking is hard, but the time consumption in regards to interlocking versus retwisting, drastically different. Like, it's not even okay. And 99.9% of the time I'm doing it myself. Sometimes I'll go to my loctician, but like literally once or twice a year, not often. So yeah, I retwisted. Okay, hear me out. First, the reason why I retwisted is because I found a lot of my locks were getting thin. And again, I have thin hair to begin with. So I felt like the interlocking process was harming my hair and my locks more than it was helping it. Yes, it was keeping my hair in place for a longer period of time, technically, like locking versus retwisting, but I felt like it wasn't helping the health of my hair. So that was for one. For two, C1. Really, that was really the only reason. I wanted to also try it out just for the fact that, like, again, I love it and it's easier, but I've always been hesitant to try it just because, again, my hair is thin and just moves every which way. I didn't think it would stay. And I felt like I just have an afro puff within a week. And I don't. So no afro puff within a week. So that's a good thing. But back to the Eco-Styler thing. I kind of used the Eco-Styler to do it. Don't hate me. I'm sorry already. I still love the way it looks. But of course I need to find a locking gel that's not too thick, won't cause buildup, and not too thick. I ideally want to do like aloe vera gel. I know flaxseed gel is a thing. I've also heard of like the Dr. Loc spray, which I might try. But I'm in Canada and luckily like my loctician actually sells it. So that's great because it's an American based company. So I want to try that. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But the first time I did it, the only time I've done it, has been with Eco-Styler gel. You can throw shade in the comments if you like, but be nice, please. So that's a huge new thing. I'm a retwisting girly now. I don't know. We'll see. Again, it's been a week. I have to figure out what the schedule will be like. I'm thinking probably monthly. I'd like to push it to a month and a half, but I don't know if I'll be able to last that long. So I'm thinking monthly because generally speaking, I was washing my hair every 2 weeks. Every week, every 2 weeks when I interlocked and had no problem because it's not going anywhere. But with retwisting, I feel like you have to wash your hair like less often because of the fact that it like water touches it and it's gone. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, that's like the biggest change. The length of my hair, again, this is a ponytail, so I'll take this out for you guys to see what we're looking like. This is where we're at. So like, this is my collarbone, right? So we're at collarbone length. Oh, look at her. So my goal is bra strap length. And once I get to that point, I'll start cutting it. Like not like cutting it off, but like trimming it so it doesn't get any longer. Because I just really don't want my hair to be too long. I need to be able to, again, make my life as easy as possible. And as much as I love long locks, I personally don't think I can handle it. So that's when we're gonna start to do a little snip snip. But we are officially past collarbone actually. Like my collarbone is here and we got hair going down to here. So that's exciting. So what's my routine like? My routine is pretty much before I retwisted. Again, it's been a week. So before, when I was interlocking, my routine was interlock every month and a half to 2 months, or until my hair literally was starting to join together and become a huge one lock, which again, because my hair just does everything it wants to do, was very soon. So every 1.5 to 2 months I was interlocking, and I was washing my hair like, again, every week, every 2 weeks. And then at night I spray with water and oil. Sometimes I've gone like a week without spraying. Sometimes I spray every single day. It's really just how I'm feeling. Lately though, I've been like, okay, you need to take care of yourself better. So I've been spraying like every day. But that's really it. And again, shampoo and conditioner I use is Aussie. Nothing fancy. It just is what it is. Do I drink a lot of water? Because of course moisture is not just outside, it's on the inside. Yes and no. Water is something I drink for the most part. Do I drink as much as I should, like 2 liters a day? No. I'd say maybe about 1 liter a day I drink. So I could get my water up and I should get my water up. But in regards to just like outside maintenance of my hair, that's pretty much it. I dyed my hair, so that's another change. The reason why I dyed it was, as you know, the sun kind of like lightens your hair and your ends just become lighter. I just didn't like the look. I like the more darker hair look on me. So I used a box dye, like the powder dye from the beauty supply store. Only got 1 box, should have gotten more than 1, so that's why not everything is fully dyed. But it's not terrible, you know? You only really see it when you're like, have lights on you and you're recording a video. But on the everyday life type of thing, you don't really see it as much. Either way, I don't really hate it. I'll probably re-dye it again in like 6 months with more than 1 box and get like my full head done, you know? So yeah, that's the update. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!